What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. We have this interesting question that says that find the values of x given that x all over 2 all raised to the power of 6 is equal to 3 to the power of 6. Our first step will be for us to apply the property of indices to the left hand side, and that will be distributing the 6 to both the numerator and denominator. So in other words, the left hand side can be written as x to power 6 all over 2 to power 6. And this is equal to the right hand side, that is 3 to power 6. Very good. Now let's cross multiply. So we have x to power 6 to be equal to 3 to power 6 times 2 to power 6. Very good. Now this simplifies into x to power 6 to be equal to, now we can apply the property of indices here. So long as they have the same powers, we can multiply the base 3 times 2 and then group the powers together so that they become common power, one power. Good. So this is x to power 6 to be equal to 3 times 2 is 6 to the power of 6. Very good. Now let's move everything to one side. So this becomes x to power 6. As 6 to power 6 crosses to the left, it becomes negative 6 to power 6. And this is equal to 0. Now we can rewrite this as x to the power of 6 is the same as 3 times 2. Minus, we do the same thing here, 6 to the power of 3 times 2. And this is equal to 0. Well, to make it easier, we can even put this in a bracket. Put this in a bracket. Now we have an expression in difference of two squares. There is a property for that. Difference of two squares, a squared minus b squared, for example, is a minus b times a plus b. Now let's write this like this. So this expression will then be x cubed minus 6 cubed and then times x cubed plus 6 cubed. Very good. Just like this. And this is equal to 0. Now we have two cases from here. We have x cubed minus 6 cubed to be equal to 0, or we have x cubed plus 6 cubed to be equal to 0. Now we're going to be solving these cases one after the other. So I'll pick this one as the first case. So we say case 1. So for case 1, we see that this has difference of two cubes. Difference of two cubes has this identity. For example, when I have a cubed minus b cubed, this can be expressed as a minus b times a squared plus ab plus b squared. Now writing this like this, it will be x minus 6 times x squared plus x times 6 plus 6 squared. Very good. And this is equal to 0. Now simplifying what we have here, we have x minus 6 times x squared plus x times 6 is 6x, and then plus 6 squared is 36. And this is equal to 0. Very good. So there are two cases from here. We have x minus 6 to be 0, or we have x squared plus 6x plus 36 to be equal to 0. Now, to solve this first case, we have to move negative 6 to the right hand side. And when we do that, x will become 6. So this is one real solution for x. Now let's get other solutions from this quadratic equation, which is our second case. Now from this quadratic equation, our a is 1, our b is 6, then our c is 36. So using the quadratic formula, we have x to be equal to negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Now let's substitute here. So we have x to be equal to negative b. b is 6 plus or minus the square root of b squared. So that is 6 squared minus 4 times a. a is 1 times c. c is 36 all over 2 times a. So that will be 2 times 1. So this simplifies into x equal to negative 6 plus or minus the square root of 6 squared is 36 minus 4 times 1 times 36 is 144 all over 2 times 1, that is 2. So simplifying further, x is equal to negative 6 plus or minus the square root of 36 minus 144 is negative 108 all over 2. Very good. Now let's simplify what we have inside of this radical. So x will be equal to negative 6 plus or minus the square root of negative 108 is the same as 36 times 3 times negative 1 all over 2. Very good. So this becomes x equal to negative 6 plus or minus. Now I'm going to be separating this. So this will be the square root of 36 times the square root of 3 times the square root of negative 1 all over 2. Good. So this becomes x equal to negative 6 plus or minus the square root of 36 is 6 times the square root of 3 times the square root of I. Square root of I is actually I. Oh, that is square root of negative 1 rather, is actually I all over 2. And we can divide. So when dividing, we have x to be equal to negative 6 divided by 2 is negative 3 plus or minus 6 root 3i divided by 2 is 3 root 3i. So we have two complex solutions from here and one real solution from our case 1. Now remember our case 2. This is our case 2. X cubed plus 6 cubed equal to 0. Let's find other solutions from here. Now we notice that our case 2 is a sum of two cubes, which has an identity of a cubed plus b cubed to be equal to a plus b times a squared minus a times b plus b squared. Now we're going to be writing this like this. So writing it, it will be x plus 6 times x squared minus x times 6 plus 6 squared. Very good. And this is equal to 0. So this becomes x plus 6 times x squared minus x times 6 is 6x, and then plus 6 squared is 36. And this is equal to 0. So there are two cases from here. We have x plus 6 to be equal to 0, and we have the quadratic term, which is x squared minus 6x plus 36 to be equal to 0. From the first case, we can easily get the value of x to be, as 6 crosses to the right hand side, it becomes negative 6. Now let's focus on this quadratic equation. To solve the quadratic equation, our a from here is 1, our b is negative 6, then our c is 36. So using the quadratic formula is x equal to negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Now let's substitute. So we have, let me take a line here so we don't confuse ourselves. So we have x to be equal to negative b. So negative b, b is negative 6. Good. Plus or minus the square root of b, b is negative 6, squared minus 4 times A times C. 4 times A is 1 times C is 36. Very good. All over 2 times A. So this reduced to x equal to negative times negative 6. We have positive 6 plus or minus the square root of negative 6 squared is actually 36 minus 4 times 1 times 36 is actually 144. Good. All over 2 times 1 is 2. So x now becomes 6 plus or minus the square root of 36 minus 144 is negative 108 all over 2. And we know from our solving that this results to x equal to 6 plus or minus the square root of negative 108 from our previous solving gives 6 root 3 I all over 2. Now we can reduce this to x equal to 6 divided by 2 is 3 plus or minus 6 root 3i divided by 2 is 3 root 3i. So in total, we have 6 values of x, which we can outline as the first one is 6, the second is negative 6, the third is negative 6 plus, okay, that's not negative 6, we've reduced that, that is negative 3 plus, we can say third and fourth, that is plus or minus 3 root 3i. Then the fifth and sixth are 3 plus or minus 3 root 3i. And there you have it. Well, feel free to share your ideas in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed this video and have learned something from this video, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. Turn on the notification bell so you don't miss my upcoming videos. And like I always say, until next time, take care.